Hey folks, welcome back to the RC bench. Well, as you can see, I got a few models a little bit dusty but set up here. And what's going on is I'm trying to decide where to put some electronics in. This is my, sorry I'm out of frame. This is my XB2 Carpet Edition buggy. I bought it last year, used. This is a 2016 model. And with the intention, I was racing, carpet racing at my not so local track, 2-hour drive for me, on Saturdays. Just some club racing, no points, just have fun. And it was a good time, so it's like, okay, well, this is really good, I'm enjoying it. Now unfortunately this season, the track decided they aren't doing the carpet racing, off-road racing on Saturdays. They're only doing the on-road racing on Fridays, and I just can't do it because once you work a full day, drive 2 hours, race till midnight, it's too much. It's a disappointment, but oh well, what are you gonna do? So in any case, I'm gonna rip the electronics out of here. I just bought this new Hobby Wing Just Stock XR10 speed controller, got it all wired in. I've got a new motor coming. It's one of the Surpass V4S 13.5s and that. So yeah, like I say, I've got some extra equipment, so I might as well peel it out of here and put it into something else. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas on what you might like to see. Now, these are just a few of my options. I also have a I've got to repower my son's Traxxas Gravedigger. So that's going to get a motor and maybe this knockoff Hobby Wing speed controller. Actually, these are off of, I think I got this one off of Amazon. They're like 30 bucks. They claim 120 amps, so maybe they're 60 or 80, but surprisingly you can use the Hobby Wing software to program them and everything. So I've got this. And like I say, I've got this XR10 that I'm going to use. But yeah, what should I put it in? I've got a couple ideas here. This is my HPI Cup Racer. This might be a heck of a lot of fun with a brushless motor in it. It's probably haul butt pretty good. Can't remember what I ran in it before, but that's one option. And another option, oh, I've also got a Wheelie King, but I need to get some parts for it to get it working. Another option is this is an Electrics ST truck that bought a little while ago for my son's friend, well, cousin I guess. Didn't really barely got run any. Unfortunately, someone used it and just murdered the body. But I do have up here a body. She's dusty, but a Baja Bug body that I could throw on there and make a cool little Baja Bug. So that's an option. This currently has the factory speed controller and a 20-turn motor in. So that's one more option. Get that out of the way. Another option, a lot of you may not recognize what this is. Just an old school basic pan chassis. Still got the box here. The body's never been painted, it's never been used. Bought it and it put the chassis together, and that was it. But some of you got older folks may recognize that. It's a Parma Hemi Coupe 2. And what's cool about these, pretty low tech, but the biggest thing with these, is you get the Hemi motor kit, which is a real well detailed thing. So I was thinking, and so that's all these parts that are still in the bag. So there's that option. Where's the body here? Let me pull it out and you can see what it looks like. There it is. It's multiple pieces, lots of bits to it, but it's going to be your let's see here, kind of your standard hot rod. It's kind of hard to see in the light, but kind of sits on there, and then the motor sits out in the open in the front. So there's that option, but then I was also thinking, well, I 3D printed this body for a rat rod. Scale wise, it's very much the same, so I could maybe fit that in there. It's actually very, very close. Very close. A little more detailed, so I could fit that in there. I'll have to do a little bit of cutting and use that. So that's an option. Make kind of a rat rod out of it instead of using the Lexan body. Possibly make a different chassis and not without modifying the existing chassis, because you can't get these anymore. So I don't want to modify it to where it's can't be returned. So that's an option. And another vehicle that I bought a while back and never ran it is a re-release Tamiya. She's dusty, but never been really run a little bit, I should say, but without the body painted. But it's a old school Frog. Now one thing I'm wondering is if the gearbox on this could even handle a 13.5, so this might be a candidate for maybe like one of my older 19 turn brush motors. So finally, another option. I started a project like this before, but it would be too much work, I think. I don't know if it'd handle it as repower this sled, so I haven't ever opened this up to see what the drivetrain's like in it, see if it's possible. I see another option hanging on the wall, and I know this could handle the power, but this chassis, and I do have a new body for it. This is an old Losi Double X. This was a competition car back in the late 90s, somewhere in there. So that's the final option. So yeah, I need to sit and figure it out. I have enough electronics to actually repower, get a couple of these going. So it's time to dig into some of these and get them working. Like especially this guy. Body's never been painted. It's still sitting in the box as well. And get some of these old things back up and running. Give them the love they deserve. So if you have any ideas, comment and let me know what you'd like to see. Until next time, take care and talk to you later.